What's up, how's it going? It's Tommy Gentleman here. Welcome to this video that's for you if you're a guy and you're thinking about growing your hair. Before I get into the content, let's just take a minute to check in for those of you that aren't new and that are regular to this channel and think, what the fuck is going on here? What is Tommy on about? What is he doing making a video about long hair? Well, when it comes to creating content, I believe in three things. Number one is that you should always follow what's interesting and fun to you. You should never get trapped or stuck in a content making process that isn't enjoyable, that isn't fun, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is that you gotta kind of listen to what's going on around you as to what might be a good thing to contribute to the conversation. And recently, I have been getting asked, believe it or not, to collaborate on content that is for men with long hair. I guess that's because I'm a man with long hair and I'm pretty good at talking. So people tend to gravitate towards me for ideas and insights into what it's like. I recently collaborated with an awesome fella called Thomas in Action. He has a YouTube channel with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And actually, I stumbled across his channel in lockdown when I thought about doing a little bit more with my own hair. So I'd thoroughly recommend you to follow him. He's like the go-to dude on YouTube. Check him out for sure. I also got asked to collaborate with a guy called Alex Orlando on his YouTube channel, which again is for guys with long hair, but generally for guys and their wellness and their well-being. And so it just got me thinking, you should always look at what's going on around you and you should listen to the signs and follow the direction in which those signs point. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make some content. I'm gonna kick this thing up again. So on my YouTube channel, you're gonna have some content which is kind of behind the scenes of me running my new business, which if you didn't know, by the way, is a digital marketing agency called Tide 55. Things are going great. It's full-time now. It's what I do. I'm very passionate about it. I get to help a lot of business owners to grow their business, to alleviate a lot of stress and overwhelm from their lives. I've got a fantastic team, and I'll be sharing some behind-the-scenes stuff, what goes on and what we're up to. But you'll also see some content that is designed for the modern day gentleman. So whether that is some health, fitness and well-being tips, whether that is content to do with long hair, I'm just gonna go with the flow and just see what happens. And then the third thing that I believe when it comes to content creation is that you've always got a center value or center purpose, for want of a better word. And my purpose has always been, as it is with my book, Back Yourself, as it has been with my events, the Super Self Summit, all about transforming challenge into confidence. And this is about appearance, it's about identity, and ultimately a lot of this is about confidence. My purpose has always been with my content to help ignite that self-belief within people. And so this will help, I'm sure, hopefully at least one person just feel a little bit more upbeat, and a little bit more positive about the whole thing. So let's get into these points. This is new for me. I'm outside of my comfort zone here, and I'm just kind of rolling with it. I hope you like it. Please do let me know in the comments below if this connects with you in any way. So I've got 3 tips, 3 things, 3 heads up, I guess, that I think would be useful for you if you are thinking about going on this hair growth journey. So first of all, it is just that. It's a journey. Some people will say that it takes shorter and some people say that it takes longer than others, but I think we tend to find what we're looking for. So I know myself when I was looking into how long would it take for me to get a man bun, or how long would it take for me to grow my high undercut to a low undercut? And you find what you're looking for. So I was always looking at the shortest answer. So I'm like, 8 months time, it'll be fine. 9 months, I'll be fine. Well, I've still got pins in this sort of section here, which is not quite long enough to get into the bun there. And I'm 14 months in from growing the high undercut to the low undercut. So it can take, I'd say, anywhere between a year and a half, depending on your style, whether you're having a high undercut or a low undercut or a full head of long hair. So brace yourself for a year and a half. And to do that, you got to do like you would anything, whether it's your fitness goals, whether it's your career goals, anything in life, financial goals. Know what the end result is and stay focused on that end result. But I'm telling you this, there is an extremely positive confidence building process that goes on with growing your hair. Because, guys, I'm just going to be blunt with you, you have to leave the house looking like a proper twat sometimes. Like, your hair, it's not going to play ball when you're in that awkward phase. It's going to be awkward. And there are a few things that you can do to navigate through and around that, but it's kind of like the asteroid belt between, Mars and Jupiter. You have to go through it. It's the only way. But it is the only way to do it, is to go through it, right? There's no way around it. You just got to get through it. And so it is a journey. Brace yourself. If you're not up for that, don't do it. Simple as that. But hey, at least give it a go, and at least I'm being honest with you. I'm not going to sell you the dream. It's tough. It's still tough now trying to, get this in 14 months down the line. So bear that in mind. Point number 2 is products will be your greatest ally in this process. And even with long hair, I had I had like a skin fade, with curly hair on top, probably about this long. Very clean cut hairstyle for a number of years. And to be honest with you, when I was a teenager, I had like dreads. I was very expressionate with my hair, expressive rather. But through my adult life, I wanted a strong career in the fitness industry. I suited and I molded into that environment by being clean cut, by being athletic, like respectable, professional. And it was the right thing for the time, but I always wanted to do more with my hair. And so now, not doing so much of that, that's what led me onto the hair growth journey in the first place. But I didn't use any products with the high undercut. It wasn't until I started watching Thomas's videos, it's like, geez, like there's stuff I can do with my hair, which was so unruly and thick, but that's for another day. But your products, you will have to find your go-to shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner. You'll have to find your go-to flyaway wax or gel, your curling cream if you've got curly hair. You're going to have to find the right products. And I'm not going to beat around the bush. I've probably spent hundreds of pounds trying to find what products work for me. Now I've got a pretty good idea of what products I need when I put my hair up. I've got a pretty good idea of what products I need when I put my hair down. But I'm still getting used to it and I'm still learning. And I guess that's a really cool thing about it. But the defining point that I'm making here with this is that your grooming routines are going to accelerate and grow. Like, as your hair gets longer, you have to do more. And, I don't do any heat treatments or anything like that. Like, I kind of draw the line there, really. But some people will need to and will want to. And so you got to factor that in. It does play a part in, like, getting ready, going to bed, having a shower, like all the things that you buy and that you need. Like, I have a wash bag these days that I take when I have a shower after my workouts and get ready for work. So, I never had any of that. And I guess I'm just letting you know that will change. And it's a beautiful thing because you get to learn and experiment with lots of things, but products will be your greatest ally and they'll help you so much to control your hair and get the look that you want. So be prepared for that, very important. And I guess the third point is that you are going to go through an identity shift and a metamorphosis, if you will. People usually grow their hair for a few reasons, and one of those is they just want to kind of leave the person that they were before, the physical identity of how they show up in the world. And hair is a beautiful thing because it's an accessory to our human body, but it's not like clothing, it's not like shoes, it's not like fashion, because that can change very quickly. Hair takes a longer time, and we and everybody around us will have to learn and adjust to that person. Like, I can remember my mother-in-law saying to me my first time with my undercut, probably about here, it was quite high, top knot, "You're not keeping it like that, are you?" She said that to me and I was like, well, yeah, I'm going to grow it, probably grow it even longer than this. And she's like, oh, I don't know about that. If she had a choice, she probably would choose me with short hair over long hair. I'm telling you this because you might come up against confusion and maybe even conflict when it comes to this shift of identity. And the way I look at it is bring it on. Like, it only helps you to build your confidence. The more times you go in and you say, I'm doing this because I want to do it, the more confident you feel about yourself. And you can use those as like little stepping stones or runs on the ladder just to bring yourself to a more confident relationship with yourself, because that's what it really is all about. But you should know, and you should be ready for that. Like the first time you rock the bun, man, that's like weird. I had a little thing, like it wasn't even a bun, it was like a tie up. It probably looked ridiculous. But I went to the shop and I thought, screw it, I'm gonna rock this. And the guy in the shop was like, what have you done to your hair? You know, so it's just, I probably shouldn't have done it. It was probably way too early, way too premature to try. It probably did look ridiculous, but you gotta do it at some point. You know, you don't just wake up and go, oh, I've got a man bun now. We're not living in the Matrix, at least I think we're not. That's for another day too, I guess. But the point is, it's a process that will be very gradual and will challenge your relationship with others and with yourself, because you're going to change what people know and understand you to look like. And for some, that can be an easy acceptance of, oh, cool, you've grown your hair, you know, maybe they won't even say anything. For others, they might say something that just doesn't quite land well with you. But you've got to understand that it is what it is. You're doing it because you want to. And look, we're a long time dead, you know. Life's too precious not to do these things that you want to do. God, give things a go, and not to live in fear of what other people might say and think. Communicate your intentions to your loved ones, your partner, your friends, your parents, if you feel like you should. But just roll with it, like rock it, because it is wicked. Like having the long hair, it gives me, I really like it, especially because my relationship with my hair, especially when I was a kid, it just tells me every day this message of being me, you know, and embracing this hairstyle. And by the way, I know that I have it tied up. I'll show you it down if you'd like to see. Remember, I did say that I do still have a couple of pins, so I'll take those out just now, and I will show you what we got going on. So I have had a shower just now, but this is my hair out the shower. It's kind of length all over now. That is what it looks like. Now look, I've had a lot of stick over the last 3 years, directly, indirectly, about long hair. But I think that it makes you stronger, you know? Going through the process, it does. It teaches you to raise your level of self-awareness, to really believe in yourself more. And it's a journey of patience, it's a journey of self-care, and I thoroughly recommend it. But of course, only if you take on board the 3 points that I've shared with you today. So thank you for watching. I'll connect with you again soon. As always, take care and do your best, because that's all you can ever do.